Okay, it's on, but the camera isn't connected to there. That's the problem we're having.
If you go. Yeah, it's not showing up on here.
But it's live, right? It said streamed 16 minutes ago. What the hell? God, we need Teddy up here.
Yeah, seriously.
It's confusing. See where I'm stuck?
Yeah.
Scene?
Is that plugged in all the way?
Yeah, as much as it can. Oh. Some click there.
Do you want me to stop it now and restart?
Yeah, I don't know. Everything should be working. Maybe if I Hello? Check, check.
I'm
It's
not
30-second delay though. So just turn it up.
Nice, buddy.
All right, sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. It is currently 7-7, Chicago versus Pride. We are around the 15th minute of the game. It's currently Pride ball intercepted. They swing it out wide. Kick goes wide to the 11. He tries to gather it, doesn't go. Alan Barrows regathers it and kicks it down the field. Sam Walsh with the ball. Passes it out wide. A lot of space on the wing there. He tries to chip it over. Jamin Hodgkins. Oh, good bounce there. Back inside. And a try by Calvin Idry. Just an unfortunate bounce there for the Pride. Chicago comes up onto it, takes it, and takes the lead. – 14-7 score. Jamin Hodgkins puts the ball up, mid-left side of the field behind the 22, and they'll take it into contact. Good run there by the Hounds. And the ball goes to ground. Setting up for a box kick here. Mathias puts it up over the head of Alan Barrows. He'll regather it. He'll go for a run. Not supported there. The Jackal is open. And it is recovered by the Hounds as they're going as quick as they can here off the deck. They see space out wide. They chip it over. It rolls to the corner. They drop it and it goes out on the 5-meter line. Tried to get the offload off but does not go. And it will be Pride ball near the 5-meter line. Close one there for the Pride. Theo Espinal, the hooker for the Pacific Pride. Been here for quite a few years, veteran experience. He'll throw the ball in. Goes over, intercepted by the hooker. They're down on the goal line now. Crucial throw not to make there. They'll go. Great double shot. Jack Park gets in there with Justin Tassi. Oh, ball's tipped up, might be forward. No, says the ref. It's deep on the goal line. They'll go. Ball's loose. 10 for Chicago. Tries to bring it in, but he gets stuffed at the line. As they're rolling around, he gets through and he scores. I believe that was the hooker, number 2. Ethan Howard with the try. Just steps on the outside shoulder there, gets through, rips through the single tackle and scores the try. Conversion is good by number 10. And it is 21-7 for Chicago. Once again, Jamin Hodgkins puts it up in the deep left side of the field. Pride really running onto this one. They want the contact. Stuffed at the line there. 9 puts it up. It was tipped there, but recovered by the Hounds. Not knocked on, I guess, says the ref. Good run there by the winger. 9 plays it quick. Goes to the center. Crash up the middle. Good movement there by the 12 to get through. And they go out back. Oh, good move there. Rolling around the side of the ruck. They try to get through, but great recovery tackle. Scramble defense for the Pride is doing the best they can right now as Chicago's getting good green ball. Held up by Jaden John, another veteran for the Pride. Stolen there by Eli Ennis. Jack Part gives it out to Asfi Sahid. Goes out to Liam Polton. He kicks it down the field. Oh, and it goes unfortunately straight out. Good look for the kick. But just came off the boot just a little bit too far to the left. As Ethan Howard throws the balls in. 1 try today already for the guy. Great ball runner. They do set up a pod in the middle of the field. Chicago working around that corner, great. Outside Lash doing a good job to push him forward. Goes out. Liam Polton with the tackle. Ooh, lost the ball there, but recovered by the outside Latch. And they swing it out. Great movement off these crashes from the Chicago Hounds. As that will be a knock-on scrum for Pride. Oh, whatever. Did I say that? Pacific Pride started off on a good start here, but the Chicago Hounds are slowly taking it back. Let's see if the Pride could take back what they started. The scrum here. Rogan Moir, scrum half for the Pacific Pride. Newly recruited this year. Liam Polton takes on the ball, goes outside to Andy Cooper. Glenn Roy out to Hudson Poppet. He chips it down the middle. As the 10 will put it up. Oh. Penalty here against the Chicago Hounds. And the Pride will get it back. Great defense from the Chicago Hounds off that set piece, just pushing the Pride out to the side of the field, suffocating them, making them do something with it. And if the penalty didn't happen there, It would have been good position for the Hounds near the Pacific Pride 40, but unfortunately the penalty stopped that, and it is now the Pacific Pride ball down by the 5-meter line. A quick maul there by the Pacific Pride. Ripped. Theo Espinal has the ball. They keep driving. It's at a standstill. They're going forward towards the line, and they scored. The Pacific Pride scored to lessen the gap as Theo Espinal, the veteran presence yet again, scores and cuts the lead to 14 points. Will, 3 tries to 2, correct? Pardon me on that. They cut down the lead to 7 points if they make this convert. Jamin Hodgkins, great boot, puts it through the post, cuts the lead to 7. Pride are back in the game. And here comes the Chicago Hounds. They put it up to the left side of the field. Try to go up, but it bounces off the ground. Knocked on, though. From the Hounds, first the Hounds, and then the Pride, so there will be a scrum down, Pride ball. Rogan Moyer puts the ball in. Stable scrum there as Andy Cooper takes the ball in. He goes for a crash, he breaks through, gives it out to Liam Poulton. He makes a big run there. Support is there for them. Pacific Pride play the quick ball out to the wing. Goes down to Glenn Roy. Glenn Roy tackled out of bounds. Great scrambled defense off this set piece from the Chicago Hounds to get him out of bounds. Sure looked like the Pride could go all the way with that one. Overthrown there by Chicago, knocked on, but taken by Jamin Hodgkins. He puts the ball out. Quick goal. Here's Eli Ennis. Big boy carries with the carry, gets brought down. And Rogan Moore, great pass off the deck, gives it out to Justin Tassi, but he knocks it on and it's turned over. Chicago Hounds have the ball around the 50, around the 40 of the Pacific Pride zone, but it's tackled back onto the 50. Chicago puts it high in the air, chased down, recovered by number 11, Peyton Wall. Peyton Wall, great try there. As Hudson Poppet just couldn't get up and track it down well enough, and Chicago Hounds take advantage of that. 26-14 for the Hounds. Getting closer and closer to the halfway mark. As the 10 sets up, Sam Walsh. Just pushes it out to the left side of the post. And that will not go through. It is 26-14 for the Hounds. Great game here. Both sides showing what they can do when they have the ball and they are going forward. Jamin Hodgkins puts it up nice and short. Tipped off of Hudson Poppett's hand and it rolls out. And it will be Chicago's scrum around the 22, just outside of the 22. Nine for the Chicago Hounds, Matthias. Doing great to put the ball out fast. Oh, and there's a penalty on the Chicago Hounds. The pack is loving that for pride. And Jamin will go for the corner. Puts it down just outside the 5-meter line. Let's see if they can go 2 for 2 on these mauls. See if they go up. Oh, throwing just over. Asfi Saeed hits the 10 right as he gets the boot away. Alan Barros brings it into contact. Rogan Moore getting taken in, surrounded by the Hounds. They're looking to pass it, but he breaks through a gap, a tackle there. Justin Tassi with a big shot there to stop the forward momentum from the Chicago Hounds. And they will put it up. It goes to Alan Barros. Allen looking for a line. He takes the gap. He runs through. What a run by Alan Barros. He will keep going. Offloads it to Asfi Saeed. And Jaden John will take it down. Green ball, trying to get green ball out here. But Chicago with their defense doing a great job of getting back. Here's Andy Cooper. He will take it through. Double shot there. Stopped immediately. And they'll slow back down. Ball taken in there. Good contact. Jamin Hodgkins takes it himself. Goes outside to Jaden John. Great tackle there. They snap it back. Goes out to Eli Ennis. Eli Ennis, he's going to go to the corner. Can he make it? And he will go to the posts. Oh, no. The referee has her hand up. It will be a penalty. Obstruction is the call. And Chicago will have the ball. As I believe that was on Jack Part, just running a straight line. I guess the ref saw obstruction on that play. Almost a beautiful try there from the Pacific Pride. Just started off with Alan Barros with an amazing counterattack run as Jaden John and Asfi Saeed take it down into the corner, and Jamin Hodgkins tries to feed it out wide to Eli Ennis, and unfortunately doesn't go through. Chicago Hounds ball. They slip it over the top to number 15, goes out to Wall. Wall smacked at the sideline by Ashby, and it will be Pacific Pride ball. Great defense there from the Pride, pushing the ball out wide, getting the numbers. They had the 2-on-1, but a quick recovery from Asfi Saeed to come all the way across the field to make the play. Quick ball put in, not looks like it's going to be a Chicago Hounds scrum here. Possibly knocked on there from the Pacific Pride off the line out. Once again, Peyton Wall with an amazing try there to put him up. With a big deficit here going into the end of the first half. Great push from the Chicago Hounds. Oh, great pull ball there. Peyton Wall tries to give it away. Doesn't go. Rogan Moire tries to kick that. But there is a knock on, and it will be the Pacific Pride scrum. Great scrum here from both sides, keeping it stable. Rogan Meyer goes to the blind side to Andy Cooper. He tries to go with it, but unfortunately knocks it on. And it'll be a Chicago scrum. Just again, if you are just joining the broadcast, it is currently 26-14 for the Chicago Hounds Academy. Just coming up to the end of the first half here. Ball is put in by the Chicago Hounds. Had to pull it out quick as the Pride were really pushing on that scrum. As they go around. Great play there by number 12, Andy Cooper, to Jackal. And it will be a Pacific Pride penalty. Andy Cooper just came back from the National Sevens camp. Unfortunately did not make it, but man, he is super good with the ball, really good with the IQ. and knows exactly how to play offensive and defensively. And here's the line out from the Pacific Pride. Evan Logan off the bottom, gives it to Rogan Moore, out to Jamin Hopkins. Andy Cooper yet again crashes the ball through the middle. Rogan Moore trying to play quick, goes to the blind side. Mauled though by Chicago Hounds. And it is taken in by Chicago. Rogan Moore just probably didn't make the best decision there going to the blind side as they're outmatched, but just got to read and react to those kinds of plays. Glenn Roy doesn't go all the way out. He takes it in. Rogan Moore out to Evan Roy. Evan Roy, big prop presence for the Pride. Great player. And Jamin Hodgkins puts it up. Asfi Saeed with a great tackle. Great tackle, double tackle from Asfi Saeed and Liam Poulton to drive him back. Pressure is on, so they swing it to Alan Barrows, and it goes out to Jamin Hodgkins. He pulls it up, does a little chip over, good bounce, and a great tackle there, but recovered by the Chicago Hounds. Big carry there, stopped at the line. Pride having a really good day of finding those double tackles and stopping them, but Chicago at the same time is having a really good day with finding that outside shoulder, finding the mismatch, and getting through the line there. Both sides doing really well on that. As there's a knock on, it will be Pacific Pride ball. Great scrum yet again from both of these teams. Rogan Moore pulls it out to Liam Poulton. Bouncing ball. Backwards it goes. Glenn Roy puts it in. As Rogan will give it out to Jack Part. Jack Part, big ball runner this season for the Pacific Pride. Great on defense as well. And that is dropped by the Pride, and there will yet again be another scrum. Jack Part from Alberta just acquired to the Pacific Pride from the Calgary Hornets. We have quite a few Calgary Hornets on this team. We have Justin Tassie, Mitchell Buey, as that club produces great talent. Great contact there. This is taken in by Peyton Wall. Stuck there by Asfi Saeed. Theo with great contact there. Big smack, prop on prop, and that will take us to the end of the half. Great half overall as Theo and number 3, Kobe Baker, get into it after Kobe got smacked there by number 2, Theo Espinal. At the end of the half, the score is 26-14 for the Chicago Hounds. Great second half coming up. This is a great game to watch, both back and forward on both sides. Second half should be a good one. score. 26-14 for Chicago.
Get behind and support.
And we are back, second half action against from Pacific Pride versus the Chicago Hounds Academy. Short kick there. Tried to take it in from Jaden John. Knocks it on. Chicago comes out firing. Quick play. As they run it up. Tackled there. Number 20, substitution made. Nate Cameron from Nova Scotia. And they run hands out wide. Goes out to number 14. 14. Preston Hammerschmidt takes it in. It's a little bit forward ball there. Ball goes out, middle pod, tip ball. Breaks the tackle. Well, nice run there. So they try and get it out wide there, forcing him. Stopped there by Andy Cooper. Yet again, he's all over the field. Not releasing called against the Pacific Pride. And the 10, Sam Walsh will kick for the corner. Beautiful day to play rugby today. It's 10 degrees here in Langford, BC, Canada. No wind here, and there was a little bit of rain before the game, but right now it's just overcast. Maul set up here for the Hounds. Stabilized there by Chicago, by the Pride, but they keep pushing forward. Keep going, they keep going. They put the ball down, and the try is scored. Not sure who that was scored by. But a great maul try from the Chicago Hounds to get in front. 31-14 currently. Sam Walsh lines up the kick from the far left side of the field. It's 0 for 1 outside the middle of the posts. See if he can get it back and go 1 for 2. Kick goes up. It is wide again. 0 for 2 on those outside kicks, Sam Walsh. Great back and forth game here. Second half, Chicago's definitely taken the first 2 minutes. Kick just goes out. There will be a scrum at center. Jamin Hodgkins just pulls it a little bit too far outside. Not what you want. Substitutions in for the Pacific Pride. We have Tim Zimmer. Tim Zimmer is from BC. Chris Rose coming in for Rogan Muir. He is also from Victoria, BC, born and raised. After that, that's pretty much it for the substitutions on the Pride side. Scrum collapse there. Will reset. Score is currently, if you just joined the broadcast, 31-14 for the Chicago Hounds, and it is around 4 minutes into the second half. Ball comes out. Big run here. They push it out wide. They do have some space. Kicks it along to Jamin Hodgkins. Pulls up the ball. Gets tackled into the try zone. Brought in to the try line from Jamin Hodgkins. Tried to get outside there. Smart move, but great tackle. Great kick and chase from the Chicago Hounds. It'll be a 5-meter scrum for them. Great scrum here from the Pride. Pops up. They'll go crash ball out to the 12, taken in. Andy Cooper jackling it over. And what a jackal from Andy Cooper. That's his second of the game. Just great on defense today. And a much-needed turnover for the Pride to get out of this zone. Jamin gets a long kick out in between the 22 and the 40 of the Pacific Pride half. Taken in by Jaden John, almost loses it there, but regathers it. Chris Rose gives it out to Jamin Hodgkins, gives it out to the man Andy Cooper, having a great game so far today. Quick ball going. Here's Theo Espinal, takes it in. Great defense from the Chicago Hounds from stopping these big runs from the Pacific Pride. Gives it out to Jamin. Jamin puts it up high in the air. Hudson Poppet chasing. Andy Cooper missed the tackle there, but great recovery tackle from Eli and Jaden John. Evan Logan and Jack Part in that double tackle again. They're finding these double tackles really well, and another turnover for the Pacific Pride. The penalties are stacking up lately against the Chicago Hounds. We'll see if the Pride can take advantage of this.
Bring out the T, Jaden!
Beautiful kick there by Jamin, putting them around the Chicago 22.
Overthrow!
They're going for a 2-man line out here. Pacific Pride. Oh, taken in by... Turned over by the Chicago Hounds. Great contest in the line out. It's their ball now. Setting up for a box kick here. Blocked by Jaden John. Great block there. They didn't set the extra man out the back, so he had a short run up to the ball, but yet again, great block from Jaden John. He's done most of those this season for the Pride. Lots of blocks for him. But it still will be Chicago ball around the 22. Fake maul there. Brings it in, but knocked on. Taken in by Jack Part. He's got the run! Great try from Jack Part. Alberta rookie, really standing out this season. And they cut the lead with a Big mistake there from the Chicago Hounds with the hands, and the Pride jump on it to cut the lead. And it is 21-31, 10-point game here, around 15 minutes into the second half. And Jamin Hodgkins converts 100% on the day today. But Chicago known to bounce back from these mistakes that happen. We'll see what they do. Alan Barros picks up the ball and kicks it outside. It's inside the 22. That'll be Chicago ball at the 50. Big line out here for Chicago as they bring it in for the maul. As the Pride stop it. Chicago, man, they never give up. Keep pushing it around. Ref says use it, and the ball goes out. Great double tackle there. Man, Pride is always finding these double tackles. But Chicago just great at finding their way around the field. Filtering around. Great carry there. Oh, and another turnover. Theo Espinal, the veteran presence for the Pride, stepping up as the captain and getting the turnover. As Jamin will find touch. Great boot there around the 22, just outside the Chicago Hounds 22. Another sub in here, Mason McDonald comes in for Jaden John. Great game from Jaden John today, as well as Glenn Roy is coming out for Sam Blundell on the wing. He moves. Oh, great play, great set piece play there from the Pride. As they loses it in contact. Another penalty there for the Pride. As they look to go quick, but Chris Rose stops that, and Jamin will go for the corner. Jamin kicks it into touch at the 5-meter line, and it will be the Pride lineout. Puts it up to Eli Ennis, and they try and drive the maul. Put out, but Theo keeps it in bounds. He's tackled there. Chris Rose brings the ball out to Evan Logan. Evan Logan crashes in with a good contact there. Goes outside to Eli Ennis. He could have had a try earlier in the first half, but penalty was called. Great phases here put up by the Pride. As they keep inching towards that. Oh, it's turned over, but picked up. Advantage to the Pride. They are on the goal line. And he scores. Or does he? Yes, he does. I believe that was Theo Espinal with the try. And they cut the lead to 3. 28 to 31. If they convert here. If they convert here, it will be 28 to 31 for the Hounds. Pacific Pride clawing their way back into this game. And Jamin puts it through. Great boot on Jamin Hodgkins this season. Always relied on to kick the controversial points. As the deficit is cut to 3. The penalties right now are killing the Chicago Hounds, as the Pride just inched their way towards the try line after all those penalties. But Chicago is good for bouncing back. Let's see what they do after this kickoff. Oh, Hudson Poppet goes up for it, contested. There's a lot of pressure there, knocks it on. Advantage goes to the Hounds. Turnover would have been good, but they are playing advantage. And there will be a scrum down from the kickoff for the Chicago Hounds. Ball is put in, but great pressure from the Pride, and they do get the call there. Great scrum from the Pacific Pride, and they will go with a penalty yet again. Ball out wide to Mason McDonald, Alberta. Played for the Canucks, RFC in Alberta. That play is not. Oh, great bounce. Oh, almost goes out of bounds there. The chip and chase. But taken in from the Pride. Chris Rose feeds it out to Tim Zimmerman. Tim Zimmerman with a big carry, but stopped by the Chicago Hounds. Straight out of bounds, but hit by the hooker for Chicago Hounds, and it will go straight out and will be Chicago line out at the 50. Another substitution in here. Porter Gook from Alberta coming in at hooker. Big crash there from Chicago. Oh, knocked on, but backwards, says the referee. Great double tackle yet again from the Pride. As they're pressuring these rucks for Chicago, trying to slow down that ball, not letting them get green ball. Sam Blundell and Liam Polton both again into that tackle. And a penalty against the Pride.
What's going on?
As a 10, Sam Walsh will go for touch. Jamin Hodgkins down on the field. Just looks like a cramp there. As Hudson Poppet, the winger for today's game, comes out for Hudson Young from Ontario, great ball runner. Jamin back up, ready to go. Ball goes up, great. Right down there. Amazing run there from the Chicago Hounds Academy. As they spread it wide and wide, trying to get that quick ball. Great double tackle yet again from the Pride, but great offload there. (31-28). And the 13 goes through. Great move there from Chicago as Dane Joyce, 13 for the Chicago Hounds Academy, with a great run there to extend the lead to possibly 10. And the 12 puts it through. Lockie McDonald with the conversion. Great back and forth game here from the Pride and the Hounds Academy.
Go get it, Sam.
As Jack Part goes off the field after a great game. As D comes in, he's from South Africa. Great addition to the Pride this year. Nate Cameron's being looked at in the end zone of the Pacific Pride zone. Just getting his head wrapped up. And Jamin Hodgkins puts the ball up. Great kick and chase from the Pride. As the ball is dropped there, it looks like, from Chicago, retained by the Pacific Pride. And yes, there will be a scrum there. Great kick chase from the Pride, just getting on there. Not letting this try defeat them, just getting back into the game, and it worked out for them there. scrum here from the Pride. Liam Polton with a strong run. Great ball carrier for the Pride. Also selected for the Sevens camp, but it goes out to Andy Cooper. What a run! And he's in for the try. Beautiful move there by Andy Cooper. As he's cramping after he scores, just shows the effort that he gives every game, defensively and offensively, with 2 jackals and a try. Amazing game here between the 2 teams. And here's Jamin Hodgkins to put the lead to 3. And it just goes wide. It's a 5-point game here, getting later and later into the second half.
Get ready, you know they're on. Let's go.
It is now 38-33 for Chris Rose puts the ball up and deep. Great box kick from him. And it will be Chicago's line out at the 50-meter line. And Chicago will go for the sideline. Just inside the 22, Chicago line out. We do not know the clock time here today, but we do know that it is going into the later half of the second. Great set piece from the Hounds. Just amazing, and they score. And they make the lead 43-33, back to 10 deficit against the Pride. To make the lead 10. And it is good. And the score is 43-33 for the Chicago Hounds Academy. As we got some more substitutions coming in. Rudy Osborne from Saskatchewan and Simroy John from BC coming in for the Pride. Big run up here. He breaks through the line. Chris Rose misses the tackle. It goes through. Alan Barros trying to get through. That is a big ball runner there. And a great turnover there from the Pride as they got the 9. As a cross kick over to Sam Blundell. He gets it, steps in, tackled there. Great vision from the 10 and the communication from Sam Blundell. Hudson, yeah, oh, D takes it into contact. Great stuff there from the Chicago Hounds. As it goes out to Hudson Young, out to Sam Blundell. Oh, but it's just forward there. And there will be a scrum for the Chicago Hounds. Rudy Osborne, former football player, just won nationals with Saskatchewan. Now transitioning to rugby and having a really good transition so far. Oh, great set piece play there. As she goes for the corner, can he make it? Yes, he will. Great end-to-end try there from Chicago. Beautiful, just beautiful from Chicago. As they make it 48 to 33. I believe that try was scored by Preston Hammerschmidt. 14 for the Chicago Hounds. And the conversion is good as they make the deficit 50 to 33. As now is a 17-point lead for the Chicago Hounds. Great contest there from Sam Blundell, but just couldn't hang on to it. Chicago coming with absolute speed around the corner as a cross kick over the field. Liam Polton making the cover tackle, but slips through. As play is stopped there. Ref just talking to the captains. And there will be a penalty for the Pacific Pride. Putting it around the 22 of the Chicago Hound side. They put it high in the air. Contestable kick. Taken in by Alan Barrows. Great catch there. As Chris Rose plays it out wide to Greg. Another substitution coming in. The good carry there. Hudson Young trying to step in there, but smothered by the Chicago Hounds defense. Number 4 there. Calvin Eyrig. As we got a cramp on the field, Alan Barrows cramping there. It's taken in by Mason McDonald, but yet again stuffed there by Chicago. Chris Rose puts it out across the ground, but goes to Sam Blundell. Out to Evan Logan. Tackled way behind the line. And great jackal there from Chicago. And they will take the ball in. As they are going to pull Alan Barrows out and put Glenn Roy into the game. Great set piece run again from the Hounds. As they go around the corner on the goal line. Can they sneak through? Stood up at the line by the Pride. Great double tackles here. They push him over the line and they are held up. Call it. A little scrimmage here. As the captains talk to both their teams, settle it down a little bit, and it'll be a scrum for the Pacific Pride. Jamin Hodgkins organizing the back line here for the Pride. Pride need a try here to stay in this game. As they bring it out to Liam Polton. He comes around the corner. Good run there. Not tackled at the gain line, but Chris Rose with the ball up to a pod. Great defense from the Hounds. So staying in their tackles. Skip pass over to Glenn Roy. Glenn Roy goes around the corner. Tackled there. And a great jackal there from Chicago. I didn't really see a release there, but the ref can see it better than me, so I was probably right on Herbert. maul here from Chicago as they turn the maul around. And they will get in for the try. Make their lead 58. Sorry, 57-33 as they're taking the game away from the Pride. Wide margin in points today in this game, but honestly, both teams playing really well. But the Chicago Hounds have just been on top of the Pride when they make their mistakes with those penalties. Number 12 just pushes it wide left, and that is game. Lockie McDonald with the miss, but that doesn't matter. Chicago Hounds have won this game 57-33. Thank you for joining us. We hope everybody has a great day.